Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Temple Talks, and I am your host, Fred Oli. First off, congratulations to all the teams that won a trophy this season, starting from Barcelona to Liverpool to PSG to PSV, Galatasaray, Bayern Munich, and we just added to the list Crystal Palace and Tottenham Hotspur. Congratulations to all Crystal Palace fans out there. They had to wait 120 years to win a trophy. Man, that's quite a milestone and it is worth celebrating. Despite them losing one of their best players at the start of the season, Michael Olise, who went on to lift the trophy with Bayern Munich in Germany. At some point at the season, they didn't really look like a team that would do anything. They were playing so badly, they didn't really get results. But at some point, they start to peak and they got to the final and defeated Manchester City. That's a great achievement for them this year. Unlike some people that what they know how to do best is finishing second and have the bragging right that they defeated Real Madrid home and away. I did not mention a club. I didn't mention a name. So please don't judge me. I'm just quoting facts, right? Well, congratulations to Crystal Palace. Tactically, they defended well. Had it been Mamouche had scored this penalty, maybe the game would have actually had a twist. But kudos to Dean Henderson, had a fantastic game. Daniel Munoz, great guy himself, and Eze have this great understanding. And most goals Eberechi Eze had scored this season, not most, but some of the goals he had scored this season, Daniel has always been the one providing those assists. Yeah, so big shout out to the Crystal Palace team. And within the week, yeah, we're opportune to watch the unbeaten team in the Europa final and the Europa League, Manchester United. Take a look at this.
Manchester United.
Yes, Manchester United. I have a friend that always says you can't shame the shameless. But in as much I wanted you guys to actually win it, but man, football heritage. That's what Jose Mourinho said years back. And you guys crucified him for saying those things. And I think it's playing out. Don't understand why your coach Amorim would decide to keep Granacho on the bench and start Mason Mount. Mason Mount is just getting back to form. He never really play well this season. Garnacho has been one of your outstanding players this season, himself and Ahmad. So I do not know why that guy go go bench Garnacho and start Mason Mount. Oiland, I think you guys need to sell that guy. That guy is a piece of shit. Sorry, but I have to just say that. You can't spend over 70 something million on a player and he can't guarantee you 15 goals all season. No, 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 no. That's bad. Shout out to the Tottenham team, Tottenham manager. He won that game with his tactics. Yeah, that final was so boring. It looked like Principal Cup. I mean, there's some Principal Cup final you watch here in Lagos and you enjoy the final. That match was so boring. At some point, I had to just. I was pressing my phone because I felt like I wanted to sleep. That final was so boring, But shout out to the Tottenham manager. He actually had a good tactics for that game because the moment I saw Richarlison play on the left side, as a left winger. I knew he wanted to hold down Ahmad because Ahmad and Udoji, Ahmad will fuck him up, no worry. Ahmad, at every time Ahmad had a one-on-one with Udoji, he was always going through. So Richarlison had to do the dirty job, and he played well. And he got injured in between the match, and he was substituted for another injured son. Yeah, let's not forget Bissouma. Bissouma had a very, very good game. But shout out to them, shout out to their goalkeeper, Vicario, so many saves. Their defenders were all there. But I think if Amory had gone with the same formation he has been winning using to win games this season, that is pairing Ugarte and Casemiro in the midfield, then moving Fernandez up front with Garnacho or whoever he wants to pair with Fernandez and whoever he wants to put in front of that guy, Ireland. I think they would have had a better chance. And it has even given Casemiro more opportunity to go front to, you know, fill in the attack. Because for him pairing Casemiro and Fernandez, it was not easy for Casemiro to move because he needed somebody to cover, and Fernandez is not that guy. So I think the coach had learned his lessons and he'll try again. But it's so unfortunate that Unabu won't use backdoor enter Europe again because you guys are finishing 16th on the table. Yes, I think so. Yeah, I think so. And now Crystal Palace will be playing the Europa League, and but I think you guys need to rebuild. There are so many players you guys need to sell and replace them with quality players if you guys want to be the Manchester of those days. But I'm so sorry. These days, you guys are just like you're just a mid team, yeah, mid table team. You're supposed to finish with the set of players you guys have. You're supposed to finish 8, 9, 10. You guys are not top 5 products. I'm sorry, but it's just the truth. So congratulations to Tottenham after 17 years. The last time they won a trophy was in 2008 when they won the Cali Cup against Chelsea. So they had to wait like 17 years to win another trophy. Son finally has a trophy to his name, same as Harry Kane who won trophy with Bayern Munich. So congratulations to everyone, and this weekend all most leagues will be ending, but we'll pay more attention to the Italian Serie A where we have Inter Milan and Napoli fighting it out to win the Italian Serie A. So big shout out to them. And yeah, congratulations to Bodo now too. They also won a trophy this season. I think this year is the season for new takers, right? Newcastle won Cali Cup, um, Crystal Palace FA Cup. So it's a year for new takers. So congratulations to all teams. So while we were enjoying European competitions, the Super Eagles list for the Unity Cup 2025 was released. So the Unity Cup is a competition to celebrate Afro Caribbean culture. So it consists of Nigeria, Ghana, Jamaica, and Trinidad and Tobago, right? So the Super Eagles team list was released, and yeah, the team players representing us. Big shout out to the Super Eagles coach. I'm impressed that he invited like 6 home-based players. But I have problem with the team list, and especially our forwards that will be playing in this competition. I know Victor Osimhen and Ademola Lookman won't be coming for this
competition that will be holding in London this year. It starts May 27th and finishes May 31st, 2025. But I have a problem with the forwards. Now we have players like Ahmed Musa, Kelechi Iheanacho, Samuel Chukwueze, Moses Simon, Nathan Tella, Cyril Desa, and Choba Ekpom that will be representing Nigeria in this competition. Now, the question is, what is Kelechi Iheanacho looking for in that list? You are inviting a player that played 15 games for Middlesbrough and scored just one goal. You are inviting Samuel Chukwueze that has not been a regular starter for AC Milan, and I think he has 3 goals this season. You are inviting Nathan Tella that has only 2 goals this season. You're inviting him, and we have players like Anas Yusuf of Nasarawa United. He had 18 goals in the Nigeria Professional Football League this season. He had 18 goals, and you are not inviting such players. You are inviting players like Nathan Tella. So I feel this is why we have our own league here in Nigeria, so we can promote our football, our home-based players, like encourage them. So imagine a player like Anas Yusuf that had a very good season. I think he should be called up for this competition, because it's just a 3-day or 4-day competition. So if we are not inviting players like Osimhen and Ademola Lookman, this guy is supposed to be here. I don't understand. This guy is supposed to do this thing. Why do we keep going back, inviting these foreign-based players all the time? Kudos to the coach, invited like 6 players from Remo and Kano Pillars, Rangers. Kudos to you. But I do not know what Ahmed Musa is looking for on that team. I don't know why Samuel Chukwueze is in that list. I don't know why Kelechi Iheanacho is in that list. I don't know why Tella is in that list. You can mix them up. I'm not saying you shouldn't invite foreign-based players. You can. But I mean, players that had a good season, invite them. Someone that had 18 goals. He had 14 outfield goals and 4 penalties this season. I mean, it's enough reason for you to call him up. Invite these players. So I'm calling on the Nigerian Football Federation to look into this. I think there are now need for more scouts to go watch the majority of our local leagues here in Nigeria and pick talents that will represent the country. We have some players that come for the under-20 Nations Cup, yes, but the problem is, after this competition again, would we see these players? No. There are so many of them like that. We won't get to see them anymore, and that's the end of their football career for Nigeria. So I think we need to put in more scouts. Let us scout for more players for our Super Eagles, because I believe that if we mix our own-based players with our foreign-based players, I think we'll go far in competitions. Take a look at the last World Cup and Nations Cup qualifiers. We kept on relying on Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen, we all pray he stays fit and doesn't have any reason to miss important games like that. But when we do not have Victor Osimhen, who do we turn to? No one. Kelechi Iheanacho can't guarantee you goals. If he has played 15 games in the English Championship and he scored just 1 goal, I'll call on the Nigerian Football Federation. Let's look into this. Let's invite more home-based players, especially players that had a good season in the Nigerian professional football leagues. They need to play in the Super Eagles. You mix them up. And I think when we start doing that, we don't really need to rely only on Victor Osimhen or Ademola Lookman all the time. Imagine having Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, and likes of Anas Yusuf that had 18 goals in the league this season. It's a plus for us because they would learn from the other players. They would learn from Victor and Ademola Lookman. But if we keep inviting this same set of players, these boys, after playing in the Nigerian Football League, what else for them? They go play their trade in Europe, and would they be called up to the national team? It's a 50-50 thing for them. So I want us to do better. NFF, employ more scouts. Let's try and improve our national team. Be back next week with more gist about the Italian Serie A and of course the Champions League and the Conference League. And to Chelsea fans, remember this year is a year for new takers. So if you're not careful, Real Betis might just win that final. So it's going to be another exciting week of football in Europe. So while we keep you guys updated on that, kindly like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we're live on Instagram and TikTok. I'll be sharing the handles after this video. Thank you. Oshie.